Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be recapping my April budget to see what went right and what went wrong and what I need to change in the future. My beginning balance for the month of April was $687.79. That is how much I started the month with. April was kind of weird because I wasn't working, I was receiving unemployment, and if you remember from my April budget video that I did at the beginning of the month, I was talking about unemployment and how kind of weird it was and it wasn't making any sense because I was approved for $229, but then I was receiving $192 and it wasn't clicking in my mind, and I thought that it was kind of a glitch in the system. But when I continued to receive that same amount, I was like, oh, taxes, that makes sense. And when I did the calculations, it was in fact that they were putting some of that chunk towards my taxes. Now in April, at the end of March, I think it was the end of March. I don't know. All of the days are kind of mixing together. It's okay. Sometime in the end of March or the beginning of April, the CARES Act was passed by the government and that has been enacted, which means I am also getting $600 a week. However, that is also taxed. So that means that every single week on top of the $192 that I was already approved for, I am also getting $504 every single week. Now, I started receiving unemployment the second week of April, so I received these amounts for 4 weeks in April, even though there are 5 weeks in April. So in total, I'm receiving $192 plus the $504, which means every single week I'm receiving $696, which honestly is way more than I've ever received at any job that I've ever worked. But you know, it's a little effed up because I see all of these essential workers who are making way less than I am. They're working their butt off. I'm sitting home. It's like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and I'm surprised that the government did that. I understand that there are a lot of people who were making a substantial amount of money and they wanted to get their full paycheck. I understand that, but I think they didn't do it in a really good way of making sure that everything was fair. I'm rambling now. Let's get back on track. So I've got the unemployment check coming in every single week, and then I also had the stimulus check that I received from the government, which was $1,200, and then I have a miscellaneous amount for $3.60. I have no idea where that came from. It's just a miscellaneous thing. I don't know, but it's in my account and I don't know. And then I started the month by putting some money from my savings into my account. That was $300. So the total amount of money that I received this month was $3,900. That is definitely not correct. I don't know where that number came from. My income was actually $4,287.60. If you are enjoying this video so far, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to my channel down below for more personal finance and debt-free journey related content. Let's get back into the video. So you may be wondering, like, okay, you received a really good substantial amount of money, but how much have you spent? That's what I would want to know. Let me just break it down for you. There were several categories. So I've got my rent, which was $566. And then I got charged for water this month. I was so confused because this was the first month I was like, and I hadn't received a bill yet, so I was like, am I gonna be charged for water? Are they just not charging people for water? I don't know. But I did get charged for water, and now I have a more realistic idea of how much to budget for the future. So I pay $102.08 because I front the bill and then my roommates reimburse me. Now, divided by 3, my share comes out to $35.03. It's honestly only like $10 over what I had budgeted for, which is fine. So now I know for the future to allocate $105 so that I have $105 in my account to pay the water bill. And then internet. So my share is $16.33. However, I did front the bill, so I paid $48.99. And then renter's insurance was $8.33. I get the bill before the end of the month every time. Even it's due on the 1st, but I get it like the week before. So I allocate $9 every single month, but I only am paying $8.33. Honestly, renter's insurance is so inexpensive, and now all of my stuff is insured. Okay, sorry, I'm not a salesperson. I thought that it was really important to start donating. It's $20. It's not a lot, but it's something. I have a friend who was making masks, so I gave her the $20 for supplies, and I have no idea how much that money bought, but I figured right now it's really important to be donating to people who are making masks to help out with this whole mess. And then I've got a miscellaneous category, and I spent $85.14 on this category. Now, some of it I don't really remember what it is. I think next time I need to make a comment for myself so that I know exactly where that money went. I know $10 of it was because my roommate had bought like toilet paper and soap and things like that, just household supplies for the house, and my cut was like $10.89 or something like that. So that's one of the miscellaneous things. Honestly, I don't remember what the other ones are, but my miscellaneous category is $85.14. It's a little much. A little bit, or a lot of it. Let's move on to my favorite category, food. Okay, true honesty here, I think that this month has gone much better for me. I did make a budget of $50 a week, and I stuck to that budget. Now, some weeks I spent way more money, but then it was countered by some weeks spending way less money. And I realized that $50 a week was great for this month while I'm still trying to figure out how to stop myself from overspending. I am starting to get a little bit more secure, and I am starting to just remember that no matter what, I will always be able to get the things that I need, and I have enough, and I will always have enough. Getting off point, I spent a total of $243.54. Now, my budget was $50 a week, so that was what, $250 was my budget. Honestly, that's a little overkill. I think in the future I will lower it. I actually asked my dad how much he just spends on groceries, and he is at the point where he's budgeted for so long that it's just in his head, and he doesn't need to worry about money, and he only spends like $35 a week on groceries. So I was like, there's absolutely no reason why I shouldn't be able to spend $35 a week on groceries. And I think one of the weeks I spent $50, but that was because I needed things like mayo and mustard and coconut oil, you know, things to stock up my pantry with that you don't buy every single time you go to the grocery store. So I was like, okay, I think realistically I could easily do $35 a week and be perfectly fine with that. I don't see it being a problem at all. Watch me like overspend so much next month because I said that. With all of those categories and with everything that I've spent, it totaled out to be $989.74. That is how much I spent in the month of April. There are a variety of things that I did a little bit differently than what I did with my March budget. Here's what changed. So in April, my budget was $50 a week for food, and that changed drastically from my March budget, which it was $25 a week for food, and that was way too low. And then I did add a donation category to my budget, and I allocated $20 for that. Okay, I was not charged garbage and power. I don't know, my roommates have not told me that I owe them money, and usually they are very much on top of that. So I think what's going to happen is that they're gonna double charge me next month, or they just didn't get charged this month. Either way, it's perfectly fine. And then the unemployment amount increased. This house, you can hear everything. I wouldn't be surprised if the people outside could hear me right now. And then the unemployment amount increased. That was a huge shock, but I did get that bonus, and that basically changed my entire income. So if you remember from the beginning of the video when I talked about how much money I received, I talked about how I transferred $300 from my savings account to my account just as a little cushion. And I ended up not needing that because the unemployment check that I was receiving increased significantly. Towards my savings account, I put that $300 back in there, and then the stimulus check that I received, the $1,200, I put that into my savings account as well. That means that I put a total of $1,500 back in my savings account. Now, what's gonna happen after all of this mess is done with, whatever is in my savings account will just be put towards paying off my debt. So with all the money that I received, and then with all the money that I've spent, and the money that I put towards my savings account, I have an ending balance of $2,485.65. So I think overall I have made significant progress. I did up my food category, but I also stuck with it. I stuck with my budget, and I think my spending mindset has gotten so much better. I've been working on it a lot, just really thinking about how I have what I need. I will not lack anything. I have everything that I need, and it's okay. Everything is okay.
It's okay.
So I think overall my budget is on the right track. It's on the right direction, and everything is just slowly but surely coming together. I also want to talk to you about some of the goals that I have for future months. And they're pretty simple because I've got two of them. The first one is to continue to work on my food spending, just really, thinking through my decisions. And then I also want to continue to play around with the numbers on the budget because I'm in the right direction, but I don't think everything's fine-tuned yet. And I do see some areas where I do want to change some numbers, and I want to add some things, I want to take away some things, and I think it's a work in progress, and that's kind of how budgets are to begin with, and that's okay. That's 100% okay. That's why you do them every month, because they're just always changing and always growing and evolving with you. So with those future goals, if you have no idea what my budgets used to be, I really suggest that you take a look at this playlist right here, because it shows you all of my budgets, how cringy they were, and how much I've grown in just a couple of months. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye!